For years, the idea of generating clean energy from something as gentle as a breeze felt revolutionary. We imagined cities lined with elegant tree-shaped wind turbines, quiet, artistic, and capable of powering homes without disturbing the natural landscape. That vision came to life through the wind tree turbines, often called wind trees. But today that dream has collapsed. Installations sit abandoned, maintenance teams have vanished, and early supporters now call the project one of the most disappointing renewable energy experiments of the decade. So, what went so wrong? Why did wind trees fail so dramatically? And what lessons does this failure reveal about the future of renewable energy? Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe if you want more breakdowns of renewable innovations, both the successes and the failures. The concept: a beautiful blend of art and renewable energy. The concept behind wind trees was simple but captivating. Instead of large wind turbines that dominate landscapes, replace them with small leaf-shaped micro-turbines attached to a metal tree-like structure. These artificial trees were designed to capture low-speed winds in urban areas, winds that traditional turbines often ignore. Each leaf was essentially a vertical axis turbine that rotated silently. The company claimed these micro-turbines could operate with winds as low as 2 meters per second and generate meaningful power in places where large turbines wouldn't work. They were marketed as quiet, eco-friendly, smart, and aesthetically pleasing, a perfect design for urban planners who wanted renewable energy without industrial-looking structures. On paper, it looked like the future of urban wind power. The reality: early installations reveal serious problems. Reality surfaced quickly after installations appeared in France, Belgium, Germany, and parts of the Middle East and Asia. Extremely low energy production. The wind trees were advertised to produce up to 3 kilowatts in ideal conditions, but real-world performance was shockingly low. Many installations produced less electricity than a single rooftop solar panel. The core issue was physics. Urban winds at ground level are slow, inconsistent, and turbulent. Even with dozens of leaf turbines, the energy captured was minimal. In some cities, the turbines barely spun at all. High cost and poor return on investment. A single wind tree costs $30,000 to $55,000. Meanwhile, a $10,000 solar setup generates multiple kilowatts. A $50,000 wind tree sometimes generated less than 500 watts. Cities began realizing they had essentially purchased decorative sculptures, a maintenance nightmare. With 50 to 70 small turbines per tree, each with its own bearings and electrical parts, failures were constant. Leaves jammed, bearings seized, moisture-damaged components, and electrical connections corroded. Repairs were expensive and required specialized technicians. Some cities reported that fixing a wind tree cost nearly as much as installing it. The collapse: when New Wind went bankrupt. The final blow came when New Wind, the company behind the wind trees, went bankrupt. Without parts, support, or maintenance specialists, installations became permanently non-functional. Some cities removed them entirely. Others kept them as silent monuments to a failed green experiment. If you're finding this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video. It helps more people discover the truth behind hype technologies. The bigger lesson: innovation cannot ignore engineering reality. Wind trees failed not because renewable energy doesn't work, but because the idea wasn't grounded in engineering reality. Vertical axis turbines are naturally less efficient than horizontal ones. Bundling dozens together didn't solve this. It multiplied the inefficiency. Experts warned that the physics didn't add up, but the futuristic design overshadowed the concerns. This is a recurring problem in the renewable space: style over substance. The core truth? Wind trees were beautiful but inefficient, innovative but impractical, ambitious but incompatible with real-world wind conditions. Beyond the failure: the future of urban wind power. The failure of wind trees doesn't mean urban wind power is impossible. In fact, it has inspired better ideas and more realistic engineering approaches. Aerodynamic funneling systems. New turbine designs focus on funneling wind into a narrow chamber, increasing wind speed before hitting the blades. This boosts efficiency dramatically. Bladeless oscillating systems. These reduce noise, cut maintenance costs, and eliminate risks to birds, all key advantages for urban environments. Edge of roof, micro turbines. Some companies place turbines on rooftop edges where wind naturally accelerates. This avoids the turbulence problem wind trees faced. Hybrid renewable solutions. Many experts now argue that combining rooftop solar small wind systems battery storage is the true future of urban clean power. No single device needs to do everything. Instead, each component contributes what it does best. The final takeaway, a beautiful idea with a hard lesson. In the end, the Wind Tree project wasn't a total failure. It was a powerful lesson. A lesson in realistic engineering, honest performance testing, avoiding overhyped promises, and understanding the physics behind renewable energy. The world is excited for green innovation, but every idea must be backed by real performance, not just imaginative design. A deeper look. What this failure teaches us. Beyond the technical flaws and financial setbacks, the Wind Tree story reveals something bigger about how we approach innovation in the renewable energy world. There's a global rush to discover the next big thing, the next solar panel breakthrough, the next record-breaking battery, the next futuristic wind device that promises clean energy without visual disruption. This rush can be exciting, but it also creates blind spots. When hope and ambition overpower scientific reality, even well-intentioned projects can collapse under their own hype. One of the biggest lessons here is the importance of scaling responsibly. A concept that works beautifully as a prototype or design sketch doesn't automatically translate into a functional large-scale system. Real-world deployment exposes weaknesses that marketing can't cover up. A quick reality check for future designs. Another important takeaway from the Wind Tree collapse is the reminder that renewable energy devices must adapt to the environments they operate in, not the other way around. Urban landscapes are complex, full of obstacles, unpredictable airflow, and constant weather changes. Any technology placed there must be engineered specifically for those challenges. Wind trees tried to bring a rural wind concept into a city space without redesigning the fundamentals of how wind behaves in crowded streets and tight corners. If you're passionate about uncovering the truth behind renewable technologies and want to know which innovations are shaping our future, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone curious about green tech. Your support helps us keep creating deep, factual breakdowns of the world's most ambitious energy ideas.